Hi, I'm Hi, there we go. Hi, I'm Sunshine, and I created the ABCube method for solving Rubik's Cubes, and I am going to play with some cubes today. I've left some messages on Facebook if anyone has any cube they want help with. I will be happy to help them with whatever cube they have. You can just chat with me. I can solve it sight unseen if you can follow my instructions. My method only uses these two formulas, Formula A and Formula B. They're both commutations. Formula A brings a chosen color to the top, and Formula B moves three pieces around. And then we work from the outside in. We do the corners, then the edges, and then the centers. And with some adaptations, we can also do, with a minor adaptation, it can just solve the 3x3x9 as well. So I'm just going to scramble some cubes and start solving, unless anyone wants to join me in the chat. Oh, excuse me 1 second. Hello? Sorry about that, guys. Okay, let's try this again. Hi, I'm Sunshine, and I created the formula for solving the ABCube method for solving all Rubik's type puzzles. If you have a cube you want me to help with, chat with me. I will help you with any cube that you would like help with, except for I don't do the shapeshifters. I don't do the banded cubes, except for this one, the 3x3x9. The Megaminx, Paraminx, my formulas don't work on them, but they do work on every n by n by n cube that you have. And you don't have to memorize the parity algorithm, because parities are all caused by the same thing and can be undone in the same way. Rather than solving them, they can just simply be undone. So let's start. I usually start with yellow. I usually start with the corners. Only know what, this one has too many in this place. Let's start with the one where it doesn't have any. Okay, start where there's a corner yellow. Is there a yellow? We look and see whether there's a yellow either here or here. This is the top piece, so we move this piece out of the way. We move where it's going to be down. We move the piece into the space, and the piece on the space up. Rotate the top to protect it, move it out of the way, No yellow here, no yellow here. Rotate the bottom by quarter turns until there is. And formula A again. Rotate the bottom, there's a yellow. Formula A, done until your color is on the top. Yes, it's faster to do mirrors or inverses, but okay, so yellow's on top on all four corners. Do that again. Yellow's on top on these ones. On top. Again, we're ignoring everything but the corners so that we don't get confused, because we can only work on really one to three pieces at a time. Formula A brings our color to the top. We rotate the top to protect it. Find ourselves a yellow. Move it out. Space down. Piece in. Up. Out. Down. In. Up. All right. Now, the yellow's on top. Now we look at the sides. Orange does not equal red, green does not equal orange, blue matches, so the blue goes to the back. And I do formula B, top row, left and right columns. So we're applying formula B to this piece. So we move it away, up, in, second up, away, down, in, second down. This piece is now back here. Formula A brings the color, our yellow color, back to the top. Up, 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 up. Okay, now all four colors match. You can pick another one. Blue does not equal red. Green matches. Either all of them match, none of them match, or one matches. If it matches, it goes to the back. And we do formula B. First up, second up, first down, second down. And then A brings yellow to the top again. And now the corners are correct to each other on that one. Let's do this one. Orange does not equal red, green does not equal blue, orange does not equal red, green does not equal blue. This is an example of where none of them work, so it doesn't matter which one I do first. If I do B and then A, one side will match, and then I will know which side to hold to the front. But let me come back to this one. These ones already match, so it's just this one. All right. There's a shortcut you can do, which is just R plus, R twice, front twice, R twice, and now they match. But I don't want to take shortcuts, so I'm putting it back. Formula B is going to move these three corners around. A will bring the color to the top, and then we will have a match. Doesn't matter which, but when there isn't a match to begin with. So up, up, down, down, high. Formula A will bring my yellow to the top again. Hi, do you have a cube you want me to help with, or should I continue with what I'm doing? I'm working on the corners of Formula A. I always start by working on the corners first, because no matter which cube you're working on, it all has 8 corners, and so you can start the same way with all of them. If you do the corners first, the corners can then dictate what color that face of the cube is going to be, as opposed to the center, because not all cubes have an absolute center. Okay, so yellow is to the top again. Now we look at the sides again to see which one matches. One of them will match now. It's red. So red goes behind it, facing away from us. Formula B, we're looking at the front of the cube as if it were a spreadsheet with columns and rows. And for Formula B, if you notice the blue arrows, every other move is the top move moving away and back, out and in. And then the ups and downs, there's a left up, there's a first up, second up, first down, second down. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to slide first up, slide second up, slide first down, slide second down. And then when Formula A brings our yellow back to the top again, the first 4 corners will be correct to each other. So apply Formula A to this, moves this piece away, moves the space down, puts the piece into where the space is, and moves the piece and the space up again. Do it again. Out, down, in, up. And if there's a yellow here or here, it's going to bring it to the top. Rotate the top to protect it. I don't move the cube because I want the bottom to not get messed up. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Yellow's on top. Slide it out of the way once more. And the sides match now. The first 4 corners are correct to each other. So yellow is correct. Yellow 4 corners are done. Now I'm going to put the yellow down on all of my cubes. And we're going to work with our second 4 corners. If you have a standardized cube, the opposite of yellow is white. But if you don't know that, then you look at the 4 corners to see which color they all have in common, which of course it is white. If you're new, the hint is that it's not a color that's touching yellow. So it's not blue or orange or green or red. So they're all standardized colors. So white is all on top. Going to bring the white color to the top, and A will do that no matter what. So I'm just going to pick them at random. So these 2 are already on top, so I'm going to do Formula A until this one comes to the top. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. Out, down, in, up. It's going to be an even number because for the last 4 they always are. You don't have to look from down below. Rotate the top. Out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, and then the bottom is still, the corners are still correct because I did not rotate the cube mid-turn. Whites are on top, move it to the side and keep going. This white is on top, this one, we're going to bring the white to the top, so Formula A applied to this row and this column. So out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. White, move it out of the side. This one is also already on top, so I can move it out of the side as well. And this one, out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. White is on top. When your white is on top, when you're in between steps, the reason why I moved the top to protect my corner pieces instead of rotating the corner is because I wanted the yellow cubes to stay solid, which they will because of the magical mathematics of the cube. So white's color on top. Let's pick another one. Out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. Keep going. Formula A until it's on top. Slide the top. Keep going. Out. Formula A. Out, down, in, up. White is on top. Set it aside. Keep going. Out, down, in, up, out, down, in, up. Yes, you can do inverses. I don't teach that because I teach brand new newbies. So white is on top on all four corners. Now we look at the sides. Either one of them will match, none of them will match, or all of them will match. So orange does not equal green, red does not equal orange, green does not equal red, but blue matches. So blue goes to the back. Formula B, we're using this row and the outside columns because we're working on the corners. Slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. But yellows are still correct. Formula A again to bring the white back to the top. Slide the top to protect it. Now the white corners, white's on top on all four corners, and the corners are correct to each other on top. So now we just see if the corners are correct to each other top and bottom. Rotate the top until they are. So there, that's done. Those corners, these corners are all correct to each other. The red matches. This side does not, this side does not, so the red goes to the back. Slide up, slide up, slide down, and Formula A to bring the white back to the top, and the one that went after we do. The sides will match. And as long as we don't turn the cube and only rotate the top row in between, then the bottom automatically resolved itself. These four corners are correct to each other, and bottom is top to correct. So that's done. Let's do that with this one. Orange does not equal green, etc., etc. Blue matches. We're only looking at the corners. So slide Formula B's up, up, down, down, and A to bring the color back to the top. Slide the top to protect it. Keep going with A. Slide. Okay. First, second four corners are correct to each other. Slide the top until the top is correct to the top corners are correct to the bottom corners, and there you have it. Last one. When I'm teaching a newbie, I always teach them either with just the 5x5 or with these four cubes all. Green matches, green goes to the back. Slide up, slide up, slide down, slide down. Formula A to bring the white back to the top. Slide top. Slide the top. Top. Boom. And when you do the corners, the 2x2 is done. And you can keep going on the rest of them. The next thing that comes into play, the 3x3 has an absolute center, and it has the center edges. So I've been training my eyes to see the white and yellow, so I'm going to keep you looking at the white and yellow. And so I'm going to hold the cube so that white, and again the corners are going to dictate what the cube is going to look like. So white and yellow and white are left and right. It doesn't matter whether it's this way or this way. I'm going to look for working on edge pieces now. I'm going to look for edge pieces in my middle section somewhere. Let's start with this one because there's more. Intersection somewhere that have either yellow or white on them. Yellow and white are left and right. Here's white it's a white and a red. I want my active color to be on top, and it is. So I am going to mark the piece that I'm working on so you guys can see it. Okay, so there's my piece. It's white, second color is red. I rotate my yellow and white sides together until my second color is matching the corners are matching on the face. So the corners dictate the colors of that side, so my white is going to go to this side, not to this side. So the first step is to move it away. So I move this piece. The formula B will always be the top row, and the two columns are going to be, the first one is going to be where the piece ends up. I want it to be on this side somewhere, so this is my first column, and where the cube is to begin is in this, so this is my second column. So I move this piece, I move it away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down, and you can see that it's placed right here. So that one's done. I'm looking for other white or yellow. This one has a yellow. I'm working with this piece, but I want my color to be on top. So I flip the cube around. So yellow's on top. My second color is green. I move the green corners to the front, and yellow is in this direction. So I start by moving my piece away. And this piece itself dictates what the corners are going to be. So this is my first up, and this will be my second up. So up, up, down, down. This piece is placed between the green and yellow. Here is a white and blue. I want the white to be on top, so I flip the cube over. Second color is blue, so I rotate the sides until the corners match my second color. White goes in this direction, so I move it away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. This piece is correctly matched. Here's another white. Now mind, I'm not looking for, oh, where are all of the white blue pieces and placing them. I'm just looking for a piece that is white or yellow and throwing it in the direction it needs to be. This saves me time because I don't have to look for the pieces and match them up and then place them. I can just, as I come to them, just toss them in the right direction, and I find that that's faster for me than pairing things up. Okay, so matches the corners, going in this direction, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. This piece is placed. Here's another yellow. Put the yellow on top. Yellow and white are left and right. And bring the reds, the second color, corners to the front. And yellow is this direction. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. That's placed. No whites or yellows here. Here's a yellow. Let's start with this one. Bring orange to the front. Yellow is this way, so I move it away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. There's another, here's a white and green. I want the whites on front, so I flip the cube, so white's on top. Yellow and white are left and right. Green corners already match the front, so it's going this way. I move it away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Here's another yellow or orange. Yellow should be on top. Yellow and white are left and right. Orange corners already match the front. It's going in this direction. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. No yellow or white here. Tilt the cube. There's a white and an orange. I want my white to be on top. It already matches the corners. It's going in this direction. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. This piece is correct. There's another yellow. And I keep going until there's no piece in the middle that is yellow or white. It's going this way, so away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Okay, filling in. No whites or yellow here. Here's a white and a yellow. The white, I'm going to use the one that's on top, so I don't have to flip it yet. Okay, so no regroups. Okay, white's on top. Bring my greens to the front corners. It's going in this direction. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Back one's placed. Let's work on this cubie. Switch it so that yellow is on top. Corners already match. It's going this way, so out, up, in, up, out, down, in, down. Look again, no whites or yellows. Here's a yellow. Yellow should be on top. Yellow and white are left and right. Match my corners to my second color. And it moves away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Another yellow. Bring the reds to the front. It's going this way, away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Another yellow, flip the cube. Green corners to the front. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. When there's no more yellow, whites or yellows in the center, there are still some here, but I'm going to demonstrate. If there are not, and you look and see whether that these are not correct because there's something like this one that's in the wrong place, I'm going to move through this now. Then this is the piece that I want to move. And so I'm going to move another piece into that spot, which is going to move this piece out to the middle where I can work on it. So I'm going to do that now, even though there's others I can work on, just to show how to do that. So don't really have to care which column is yet. So I go away, up, in, and this is the second up. Away, down, in, second down. And so now this piece that has a white I can now be placed. So white's on top. Match the corners. It's going this way. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Color on top. Match the corners. Yellow and white are left and right. Going this way. This piece is also going to want to move because it has a yellow or white. So I'm just going to place both of these at the same time. Move both of these out. So away, up, in, both of them. Away, down, in, both of them. So this one's placed and this one is not a yellow or white anymore. So here's another one. Well, yellow's on top. Match the corners. Away, up, second up, down, down. No white or yellow, there's a white. Match the corners. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. No yellow or white there. Looking only at the corners, there's one. Match the corners to the second color to the front corners. Move it away, up, in, up. You can see that it's placed now. Away, down, in, down. No yellow or whites. There's a white. White gets on top. Second color is blue. Bring the blue corners forward. Move it away, up, in, up, down, down. No yellow or whites on the edges. No yellow or whites. No yellow or whites. No yellow or whites. Okay, so now we look and see, are the yellow or whites correct? They are. They did not have to be. They might have been misplaced. We might have had this one might have been here and this one might have been there, in which case we just displace it. Okay, so yellow and white's edges, opposite edges are done. I'm going to put that down and do that on this one. Yellow and white are left and right, working with edges. Normally, I like, it's convenient to place the absolute center before I go any farther, but I'm not going to, simply because not all cubes have a center that can be seen. So I'm going to show you what happens when the center is off. So yellow and white are left and right. Here's a white. White's on top. Bring the second color corners forward. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. This also has a yellow or white. White's on top, second color is green, green corners to the front. White goes this way, up, up, down, down. So I not only have two people in my group right now, but you guys want to tell me about yourself? I'd love to chat. Okay, up, up, down, down. There's another yellow. It's orange. Sticky tack. Orange to the front. Up, up, down, down. No yellow or white, no yellow or white, no yellow or white. There's the last one. White, orange. Bring the color to the front. Up, up, down, down. Yellow or white, yellow or white, yellow or white, yellow or white. No more yellow or white, so we look to see what sides are correct. They are not. Some of them are, but not all of them are. For example, this one is on the outsides where I can't access it conveniently. So that's why I'm going to displace this one by putting something from the middle to there. So this is my first column up, and this one will tell me which is that. Obviously it's the center one, but if it's a bigger one, it'll tell me. So up, up, down, down. Yellow's on top, blue to the front. Away, up. One, two, three, four. There's a yellow I can work on. Yellow goes on top. The second color is green. Green matches the corners. Up, up, down, down. Yellow or white, yellow or white. Here's a blue. Out, up, and up, down, down. Okay. All right. Okay, so this white wants to go up here. I'll show you how to deal with parodies later when I can do this. So, white, the color here is orange, so let's find my orange. Okay. Applying formula A to this piece to get it to the top. I move this piece away. I move the space down. I move the piece into the space and move the space and the piece back up again. Match the center. And now my yellows and whites are done. White goes down. Boom. Okay, now we look at the sides because the opposite sides are done. Now we're going to work on the last 4 remaining sides. This piece is correct, this piece is not, so this is the piece that I'm going to displace so I can work on it. I'm going to do that by displacing a yellow. The yellow is going to go down, and as I work with other pieces, the yellow will find itself back up to the top again. It always will by placing when the other pieces are placed. So, up, up, down, down. This is the piece I'm going to work on next. Okay, it's orange and blue. Holding the top, I rotate the whole face, all at the top layer, so that I'm ignoring everything but this piece on top. So the front is blue. I'm bringing the blue orange to the front. They already match. Orange goes on this side, so this is my row. These are my 2 columns. So away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And that gives me this piece to work on. It's already matching the bottom corners. Orange is this side, so away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. This is my next piece. It's red and green. Hold the top of the cube, rotate the red to the front. Again, dictated by the corners. Green is this way, so away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And I set the top, and it's done. We're done. 2 by 2 is done. 2 by 2 is done. 3 by 3 is done. Let's do the 4 by, the 5 by 5, I only did the yellow and white. I went ahead on that one and did all of them. So let me just do the opposite edges. Opposite edges is the yellow and white are left and right. So yellow and white are left and right. Somewhere in the middle here is a yellow. It's on top. I bring the orange corners to match. You're going this direction, so away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Here's another yellow or white. It's on top. Match the corners. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. No yellow or white. There's a yellow and white. I'll take this one. White's on top. Bring green to the front. White is this direction, so away, up, up, down, down. Second piece is here. Yellow's on top. Bring red to the front. Out, up, in, up, out, down, in, down. Yellow or white, there's one. We'll work on this piece. It already matches the corners. White is this direction. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. Yellow or white. We'll do the one that's on top first. Bring your corners, match the corners. Up, up, down, down. There's another yellow or white. Yellow goes to the top. Yellow and white are left and right. We've already matched the corners. Out, up, in, up, out, down, in, down. Another yellow. Bring the corners to match. Out, up, in, up, out, down, in, down. Yellow or white. Yellow or white. Here's one. White goes to the top. Yellow and white are left and right. Match the front corners. Move it. Now these both want to be placed where I can. Never mind. Yeah, these both want to be placed. So I'm going to place instead of working with just this one piece, I'm going to work with both these pieces because I can. Out, up, in, up, out, down, in, down. That one's placed, and this one is in the middle where I can work on it. Yellow's on top, yellow and white are left and right, matching the corners. Up, up, down, down. Here's another yellow or white. Put the one on top. Match the corners to the second color. Up, up, down, down. Yellow or white, there's a yellow. Yellow goes on top, yellow and white are left and right. Match the corners to the second color. Away, up, up, down, down. Looking for yellows and whites. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Matches the corner. Up, up, down, down. 1. There's a yellow. And you just keep finding from the middle and we're throwing it to the side. Find from the middle, throw it to the side. Up, up, down, down. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one. Match the corners to the second color. Up, up, down, down. Yellow or white, no more in the middle, so we like to see whether the yellow and white are correct, who the yellow is and the white is. So yellow and white are left and right, yellow and white are left and right. Next we're doing, put the white to the bottom, and the white corners and edges are going to help me remember which row I'm on as we get farther along. So work with one piece at a time. These pieces, we're looking now, Formula B moves from the top to the side, an edge from the top to the side. So we're going to start by picking a cube that is wrong over here. And we're going to displace a yellow into that wrong spot. And as we place more cubes, the yellow will come back to the top. It'll either come back to the top exactly where it's supposed to be, or it'll come back to the top in the incorrect place. But either way, it's going to come back to the top. So, up, up, down, down. Ignoring everything but the cube you're working on. So I'm ignoring everything on the top but this one cube, which is orange and green. I hold the top of the cube and I rotate the cube until the green corners are front.
I'm moving the whole cube because we're starting to place the rest of the cube. So it matches the front. Oranges, the corners and edges dictate, so oranges this way, so away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down, and that gives me this piece to work on. It matches the corners already. It's going in this direction. Gives me this piece to work on. Bring the oranges to the front, orange corners to the front. Blue is this direction. The only piece on these top that does not have yellow is green and orange. Match the corners. Figure out which direction it wants to be. Away, up, in, up, away, down, in, down. And red and blue, it matches, the front matches the corners. It's going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. And our yellow made its way back to the top, so I'm going to set the top and look at everything. Okay, so we're looking to see whether the edges are solved now. This one is not. These ones are. This one is not. So we've got a couple that are not. So we're going to move this piece to the top where it can get work done. Out, up, in, up, out, down, in, down. And this piece is green and red, matches the front. Just going in this direction. Up, up, down, down. Yellow made it back. Oopsie. Did the yellow make it back to the top? Yellow didn't make it back to the top yet. We're still working. Okay, matches the corners. This direction. Up, up, down, down. And our yellow made it back to the top. And so it is, but it's not in the correct place. So this is a parity. There's lots of things, lots of parity algorithms you can memorize. A parity is technically something that happens on a larger cube that doesn't happen on a 3x3, but the reason why it doesn't happen on a 3x3 is because we're paying attention to the centers. Can't pay attention to the centers if they're invisible. And these are invisible centers. So I'm going to place this piece down. And this is the row that is a 1/4 turn off. So I'm going to rotate this row 1/4 turn. Doesn't matter if I go this way or this way. I'm just going to rotate 1/4 turn. And then I'm going to place these pieces again with that turn already made. So red goes to the front, green goes this way, green and orange matches the corners already. It's going this direction, up, up, down, down. Bring orange, match the corners. Let's go, which direction is it going? Out, up, this piece, going this direction. And the next time the yellow comes to the top, it is correct. And so now we can look and all of the edges are correct. So now we have a cage. On the 2 and the 3 we're done. On the 4x4 we have a cage. And on the 5x5 we would also have a cage. But we haven't done that yet. So yellow and white are left and right. Okay, now that we're working on the side pieces. This piece is not correct. So let's just put put this one to the top where we can work on it. Yellow is the bottom for the rest of the edges. So up, up, down, down. And this is the piece we're going to work on. So bring the oranges to the front, orange corners to the front. Green is this direction, away, up, up, down. See how the white is there to remind me so I don't get confused with which row I'm on. Now we're going to work on this piece. Matches the corners, this direction, so away, up, up, down, down. Work on this piece now. Match the corners, this direction, away, up, up, down, down. Matches the corners. Green goes in this direction, so away, up, up, down, down. Match the corners. Let's go away, up, up, down, down. Up, up, down, down. I don't have to find the pieces that match and then pair them up and then place them. I can place them. Okay, so our yellow's back to the top, but not correctly. So we check to see whether we're looking at the layer that touches the cubes, the floating edges, not the corners, not the absolute edges, but the floating edges. So these two are correct. These two are correct. These two are correct. These two are correct. Okay. So now we're going to look at the, okay, so this has a parity. We'll correct that while we work with the yellows as well. So this piece is incorrect. So now we're going to work on, let me line up. I'm going to line up the centers before we go further so we don't get a parity on the center pieces. So this piece is not correct, so we're going to work on these two pieces because this one is going to come down and tell us where the parity is, and this piece is going to give us the correct placement. So now this piece, this is the column. It has a parity, so we rotate that column 1/4 turn. And then we place correctly. Okay, so here's a red and green. Bring the red to the front, green's this direction, out, up, in, up, out, down, in, down. Let's do this one too. Red, blue, goes this direction, up, up, down, down. Okay, here's a piece that's incorrect. Blue and orange. Blue matches. Orange is this way. All you ever have to look at is find one piece that's incorrect and throw it in the direction that it wants to be, where another incorrect piece is waiting, because there can only be one correct piece. So match the front corners. Determine which side it wants to be. Up, up, down, down, orange, Blue is this way, away, up, down, down. Green and red. Green to the front. Red goes this way, up, down, down. My blue sticky is not sticking. All right. Red matches the front. It's going in this direction. Up, down, down. And setting the top. These sides are now correct. We've got two pieces that are not. Now, I'm going to use the piece that's this piece is incorrect, so this is the piece that I want to displace. And I'm going to do it, I can do that with a piece that's correct, or I can do it with a piece that's incorrect. I'm going to do it with a piece that's incorrect. So I'm going to place this piece down, which is going to move this to the front, to the back. Then I'm going to move it to the front and place it again. So this piece is orange and green, but it has green in front. Up, down, down. Bring it to the front where it matches the corners and place it again. Set the top, and we are done with the cage. Okay. I'm not going to finish the 5x5, but I'm going to show you how the centerpieces work on the 4x4. For Formula B was used to bring a chosen color to the top, either the centerpiece or the edges. And B does everything else. When you applied it to the outer layers, the outer columns, it worked on corners. An outer and an inner column worked on edges. Two inner columns is going to work on the centers. So we find a piece. Here's a piece. Here's orange. This piece is incorrect. So my incorrect piece is on the front. The color where I want to be is orange, so I bring the orange corners to the front, and this piece is going to go up to the front. I can just do Formula B, which will, okay, all right, rotate up, down, down, and that's placed. Let's find another piece. Okay, here's a red piece, and again I can just find any piece that's incorrect and bring where it wants to be to the top. It's red, so I bring the red piece to the top. Now, this piece, when it goes up right now, is lined up to displace this piece. The blue arrow, the side-to-side arrow for the Formula B, for the centers, you can take a shortcut and you can put a piece that is advantageous to come down where it will line up. So this way, this way they're lined up. So that's the first move. That's the blue arrow. So now we go up. Okay. This piece has to move into a different column. If it goes this way, it's still the same column, so it can't go that way. The diagonal pieces have to go a specific way. So I have to rotate the top so that this is in a different column, so it'll be over here. So this is our second up, and then my reverse, down, reverse, down. Okay, pick another piece. Here's a green. Put the green corners on top. Okay, it's lining up to an incorrect piece, so we're good to go. Up, different column, second up, reverse, down, down. This piece is correct. Let's pick another piece that's wrong. Let's put our white on top. Whoops, set the top first. We don't want to. Okay, so white on top. This piece, can move any of these pieces down, but I want the yellow to come down because it's an opposite color. So this piece will interchange with this piece. So I'm going to put the yellow piece there. Okay, so I go up, second column, second up, reverse, down, reverse, down. Set the top, pick another piece, and okay, this piece lines up to right here, so let's move this white piece where it can come down, up, move, up, reverse, down, set the top, pick another piece. The yellow is on top, it's going to go in this spot, so let's bring the orange into that spot. We go up, different column, up, reverse, down, set the top, and pick another piece. Blue to the top, this is lined up well, up, slide, second up, reverse, down, back, down, up, up, down, down, set the top, pick another piece, pieces on the front, pick which piece you want to come down, up, slide, down, red, up, slide, down, blue, whoops, set the top, blue's on top, let's bring the red, up, down, there's an orange on top, line it up, slide, up, reverse, down, set the top. Anything else? Okay, here's a yellow, line up the red, up, slide, down, set the top, and continue. Green, it's lined up, last one, up, slide, down, set the top, and we're done. Okay. I'm going to be back tomorrow morning at 9 a.m. my time. I'm in Utah, so come back and watch me. Come chat with me. Be my friend. Bring your friends. We can have fun, and I can teach. I'm trying to set up a Zoom as well so that I can see your guys' cube and I can teach like 3 people at a time, but I've got to figure out how that works and get my friends to help me with that. But I'm working on that. However, I can teach sight unseen. I teach my sister and other people. My sister calls me every time she's on a road trip. She'll say, "Okay, this is what my cube looks like. What do I do?" And I will just talk her through it. She hasn't learned. She does the beginner's method. She hasn't learned my method, but I can teach her to finish. The last step, the last row of her 3x3 sight unseen. So if you guys chat with me, if you have a cube you want me to fix, as long as it's a n by n by n, I can do that with you if you'll chat with me. Also, this is a fun thing. This is as far as you can get just using formula A and B, but if you adapt formula B just with one minor turn, then you can solve the rest of this as well with the 3x3x9 banding. So I will solve this tomorrow morning. And one last thing, I want to show you guys my favorite pattern. This is a pattern that I created. I showed it to you last week, but I'm going to do it again. I call it softball, and it's done with 7 formula B's. So I'm going to do formula B, and I'm going to rotate do an up plus. I'm going to do a formula B, I'm going to do an up plus. Then I'm going to turn it upside down, formula B, up, formula B, up. Then I'm going to bring the left up, and I'm going to do formula B with these two. I'm going to bring the left down, turn it upside down, and do a formula B again twice with these two, and it's going to give me a pattern. And it's really pretty, and I'm going to show you. So out, up, in, up, down, down, it's formula A, top, up, down, formula B, top. Okay, now turn, turn, and rotate. B, top, B, top. Okay, left up, formula B on these 2 columns, up, down, down, and then I bring the left back down again. This piece goes to the bottom and to the side, so it's right here. I bring it to the front and do 2 more formula B's. Up, down, down, up, down, down, and I bring it back down again. Now from the side, it looks like stripes, but from each side, these 2 look like this side is flipped, and the white and the red looks like the white and red are flipped. So we've got these 3 colors go this way, and these 3 colors go this way. So it kind of looks to me like a softball. So I call this softball, and I can do it behind my back because I've memorized that it's the pattern. I created this back in the 80s before I had this formula A and B. I just memorized how the method to get there, all 70 something moves, and I could do it behind my back. I cannot do blindfolded. I'm not that smart, but I'm going to do it again. If you do the exact same thing again, it goes back to solved. So formula B, up, down, down, top, up, down, down, top, turn, turn, rotate, be up, down, down, top, up, down, down, top. Now it just looks like 2 parodies. So I'm going to bring this one, place this one correctly. So I'm going to bring left up, be using these 2, up, down, down, left back down. This piece goes to the bottom and to the left, so it's right here. I bring it to the front. I do 2 more formula B's. Up, down, down, up, down, down, and then I lower my left again. All right, that's it. That's been fun. Come back. Let me teach you. Come chat with me. Let's just play and have fun. I'll hope to see you guys tomorrow. Bye.